How's it? Today is November 25th, Wednesday. I've got another power clean and jerk video with some light sumo deadlifts. Today is kind of a continuation of my goal to get 125 power clean. So in order to keep my kind of intensity higher for the coming weeks, Steve is encouraging me to push from around 115 to 120 today. And so it's kind of just a feel day because last week I had this idea that I wanted to do a certain way and it just didn't turn out very well. I was pretty disappointed with it last week. I think just last week overall was like not a good week. But today, pretty satisfied with how the power clean and jerk went. I hit 118 twice, well, 1.5 times. I did have a fail at 118 as well. And yeah, pretty good with that. The jerks did feel really strong, really solid, real nice. It's just that my timing is a little bit off on the power clean. I get to like requisite height, so I get the bar plenty high. I'm just never in the right spot to catch it so that I can actually stop it below or above a squat. So I think one of those things that I need to work on, I saw it a little bit there in that little clean, was if I pull up my arms a little bit too soon, then I end up pulling under a little bit oddly, and my timing is a little bit off, and I don't end up getting complete height. So that's something I've been trying to focus on lately. I still have a lot of work to do on that for sure. But as far as today goes, again, like I'm pretty happy with how it went. And then after the power clean and jerks, I worked up to 75% of the 182 deadlift, or for sumo deadlifts. So that's like a 300-pound sumo deadlift for a couple sets. Today I also didn't have any down sets for the power clean and jerk, so that was a little bit nice. Steve was mentioning that the down sets don't really have too much impact, especially if I am not if I'm not challenged. So if my down sets are at 100 or 105, like I'm not challenged too much, you know. So here's my first set within that range of 115 to 120. I wanted to hit 120 today, but I just felt a little bit out of reach. So it is what it is. Like if you stop the video at the height of that, I have had plenty height on that, and I just wasn't able to catch it at the power. So that was the power at 118, and then I do attempt it one more time. When I do reattempt it, so actually this is 121. I was misspeaking the whole time. This is 121. I have 2 yellows on there. I totally forgot about that. How could I forget about that? The jerk was good, but that little power, the height was a little too low. But again, it wasn't ass to grass, so it was like power-ish. I was pretty happy with that. After that, I worked up to my deadlifts, just 6 sets of 3 at 137, so 300 pounds. Not super heavy, also not super light, so it's not something that I can't just it's not something I can just pull without thinking. You see there, my hips rise a little bit too much. I actually started out using only my hook grip, and I felt that I needed some assistance, so I switched over to using these straps. I definitely needed to do that. My thumbs were hurting for a little bit, even after doing that. But overall, these are pretty easy. Jeez, I can't believe that I thought that I did 180, 118 twice. Man, it's 121. I'm still thinking about that. But here we go. My fourth set. Last rep, fourth set. Yeah, you can see there I yanked before being completely tight, and I was put out of position there. Similar thing happened there. Ideally, I would get my hips settled under me a little bit more so that I could push from the ground instead of pulling. But I haven't quite figured that out yet, even a couple of months in. I mean, I guess a lot of people don't figure it out for the entire time that they deadlift, but it's something that I think I should know how to do. This is my last set, and so after that I worked up to a heavy triple for the barbell bent over row. Today was the first day I hit 100 for any type of row. I'm sure I've done 225 in the past, like when I was just going to like a normal like bodybuilding type gym, like 24-hour fitness. But never have I done 100 kilo or 220 pound row as like more of a weightlifting oriented person, right? So theoretically, that's like a PR. After that, I had the down sets, 3 sets of 10. I wasn't sure what a good percentage was, but I figured if I do a triple at 100 and then whatever I can do for 10 felt reasonable. So 60 kilos was a reasonable number for me. To continue my accessories, I have the dumbbell overhead walk. That's standard 70 pounds, 300 or 3 sets of 100 steps for each arm. And then I do a combination of the back extension with a back extension hold. So that looks like 15 reps plus like a 30-second hold. Normally I do those separately. Normally I do back extensions on Tuesdays and then back extension holds on the Wednesday. But Steve told me not to do the back extension hold or back extensions yesterday, so he tacked them on to today, and I'm not sure I'm a fan of this. This is makes my lower back really tight, like really pumped, and it's hard to walk around after. I think that it's healthy, at least for my strength and the health of my core. So yeah, I'm not mad that I had to do them. You can see me there. I'm struggling. But that would be the end of the workout. So yeah, thank you for watching. Shoots.